But okay, let's go. uh, hmm, let's go. Let's. Okay. Maybe I I should come back home. Hey, down. Tracking down Rick. You bet. I heard a juicy new rumor. Turns out when Shaper Valentine dead, he left behind a peculiar rust will and testament. Testament. Wait. Mm-mm. Mhm. Peculiar. How? He didn't just give his kids an inheritance. There were conditions. Like what? The document stipulated the heiress had to take on the child as her ward, a kid our age, who just showed up to town one night with a lawyer. Solomon? Bingo. So heiress was forced to take care of him. Yep, or she would have lost everything. Why would Shaper care so much about some random kid? Rumor has it, Shaper sold some wild oats. Oats. Mm, wait. Mm. That explains the way Harris that treats him. Rostrum, how did you find all this out? A good reporter never reveals her source. Look up.
After the foul harvest destroyed their wealth and reputation, the Valentines shuttered off their estate from the rest of town. The Valentine mansion loomed over every other building in town, both figuratively and literally.
Mm, I'd better not dilly dally. I gotta get to the treehouse. Yeah.
The phone booth was brand new, part of Perennial Harvest's Beacon Pines Reborn initiative. It didn't see much use.
Good afternoon. Uh-uh.
A bit much, if you ask me.
I'm fine. Uh-uh. Oh, indulgent. Hmm. Excuse me, what are you doing? Just looking up for the night, sir. Oh, wonderful. I can only assume this means our festival preparations have been completed ahead of schedule. Not exactly, sir. The storm set us back a bit, and it's getting late so well. So we all decided to. Uh, s- Uh, I'm I'm overslept. You already said it. Yes, sir. I was unaware that your job involved deciding things. We are all here are perennial harvest because we believe in creating a better future. Yes, yes, sir. Very much, sir. Do you want to be the one to tell this town that we failed them? Hmm? No. That we gave up because there was a little rainstorm and the way all got sleepy. Of course not, sir. Good. Right. I decided. This is our way. We'll work. We'll work till the task is done. See that you do. Our harvest awaits. Hmm. But better not dilly dally. Dilly dally? What? Uh-uh. Okay. Wait. Hmm? Tree house is upside. Roro, are you still up there? I'm sorry, Roro isn't accepting visitors at the moment. Turn back never.
Luca had only ever heard him speak in this stiff yet gentle tone a few times. And it always meant one thing.
You are upset. Oh, what makes you say that? Maybe because my best friend abandoned me for no reason. I didn't abandon you. I'm just a little late.
Rollo scoffed.
Scoffed. The rain held me up. Raya, you want even harm. What? The storm got bad and I got worried. So I went looking for you. Imagine my surprise when I made it to your house and you weren't there. I hadn't made it back yet. I'm not a fool, Luca. It doesn't take all day to deliver some jam. No, the storm rolled in out of nowhere, and I got stuck. After dinner at Beck's house.
Luca stumbled on his words, knowing he'd said too much.
Beck? A dinner? What the heck is a Beck? She's a new kid in town. She's actually kinda cool. You'd like her. She needs help convincing her parents that she'd made new friends. New friends? I spent all day waiting for you, and you were off making new friends? It's not like that, Rolo. You know, while I was waiting, I made some upgrades to mission control. It was gonna be a surprise. But you took so long. The storm knocked it all down. Just like you knocked down our friendship. What does that even mean?
Luca became instinctively angry in response. Both boys were now shouting across the distance.
It means you're a bad friend. You don't care about me. Of course I care your ass. And you are getting in trouble waiting so late for you. But I kept my word. Cause that's what friends do. Oh wow, what a noble sacrifice you made. It's for you to easy for you to say. The ground doesn't even care. You can stay out as long as you want. And you wouldn't even get in trouble. Seriously? You're acting like I chased this? If that's what you think, then maybe you're a bad friend.
Lolo's tone changed to a calm, yet more intense anger.
Maybe her is right. Strong blinking modern water. This one brought out the real lookup. Stop quoting your past nonsense like it means anything. Yup. But at least my part is still around.
The words hung in the cold night air. Rolo's stomach dropped, knowing he'd crossed a line, but it was too late.
Look, good night, Laurel. Dang it.
Gran's bed was undisturbed. Luca didn't mind that she had a habit of falling asleep in front of the fireplace. It meant that he could read late into the night. Luca dug through his old stuff, not even sure what he was looking for.
What? Oh. What the jack? Before thinks I'm still going to the festival with him, he can shove it. I guess I'm just never supposed to make new friends. Weep.
Gran cooed gently from the hallway.
You slept right through breakfast. Oh wait, it's me. Haruka, are you alright? I'm fine. Just don't feel like getting up yet. Okay, I'll leave this oatmeal by the door. What? I've gotta run out and take care of some things. Okay? I'll be back later to check in. Sure.
Luca just wanted to be alone. He waited to hear the sound of the front door closing.
Okay, let's go. If Roro thinks I'm still going to the festival with him, he can show me. I bet Roro's still gonna go to the festival. It's gonna be miserable.
Luca dozed off again.
I see you didn't eat your oatmeal. Wasn't hungry. Well, just in case you get hungry, I'll leave a sandwich here too. Thanks. Ro came by. What did he say? He wanted to talk to you. What did you say? I told him you weren't feeling well. Good. So you plan it to just sit in your room all day? Pretty much. Well, I need to pop away again for a minute. If you decide to end your pity party and go outside, I think it would do you some good. Noted.
Luca still couldn't bring himself to go out. Besides, if he ran into Rolo, he'd have to actually confront the situation.
There's never anything interesting at the festival anyway. What? Okay.
The Adventures of Hank Atomic.
The complete first volume.
Luca carefully opened the cover and began to read. Rollo had received it for his birthday, a special hardcover edition with behind-the-scenes commentary and bonus art. Rollo cherished it, but asked that Luca keep it at his house. Luca wasn't sure if it was because Rollo didn't trust himself with it, didn't trust his sister around it. Or just wanted an excuse to come hang out at Luca's more often. Whatever the reason, Luca didn't mind. But it had stayed right there where Rollo had stashed it ever since. Now, at the foot of his bed, Luca lost himself in the pages. He'd read it all before, but at this moment, it somehow felt sentimental. He was well into issue number 5 when he heard soft footsteps from the hallway.
Another little friend come to see you. A girl named Beck. Deal. She said you met yesterday? What did she say? Is she here? She was just dropping by. I told her you weren't talking visitors today. Oh, she seems nice. Yeah, you had a fight with Rollo, didn't you? Can I come in? Maybe later. Alright then. I'll leave the dinner on the kitchen table. In case you want a bite before bedtime.
Without realizing it, Luca had pouted away the entire afternoon. He once again felt the weight of it all and allowed his weary eyes to close. Luca stood in a vast black expanse. He looked up at his father standing beside him. Walt was working a straw at the bottom of a fountain glass, trying to collect the last bits of milkshake. Dad, where are we? Taking a final loud gurgling sip, his father peered up from the glass. He jangled the straw playfully with a warm smile, then lifted the empty glass as if to point into the darkness. The source? Luca's eyes followed his father's gesture. In an instant, he was sitting in front of a blazing campfire. Across from him sat a large figure in a yellow hazmat suit. The figure's voice was a scratchy echo. Well, if it isn't the man of the hour.
What?
Make yourself comfortable. Luca held his shivering hands over the flame to warm himself. It doesn't work that way here. Their yellow-gloved hand pointed to the base of the flame. It's a cold flame. Luca peered at the base of the fire. It wasn't wood that was burning. It was Beacon Pines itself. Tiny buildings, freezing and crumbling as they were consumed by flame. Luca could see small shadows moving in the burning city. People. Luca leapt to his feet. We've got to help them! The figure gave a dismissive wave of their hand. Why waste energy helping people who can't even help themselves? The figure bent down to examine the panicked crowd as they desperately tried to stop the flames. They only care about what's right in front of them, not like us. Luca's voice was a trembling whisper. Us? The figure slowly stood up, grabbing its helmet with both hands. With a jolt and a twist, the suit emitted a gasp. A cloud of torpid mist escaped, slowly revealing the face within. Luca's own face looked back at him. Older, The sensation was oddly familiar, as if he'd caught his own reflection by surprise in the mirror. The doppelganger smiled. I tried to help once. He gestured towards his face, and all it got me was this. Lucas staggered back. You aren't me. Luca felt a hand catch his shoulder. His father was there again, beside him. Every choice sets us on a path. This is the end of one of your paths, son. Luca watched his older self shake its head ruefully, its face twisting into a cruel grin. Well, Dad, if you wanted him to see this, far be it from me to disappoint. Luca watched in shock as the figure took a confident step forward and plunged into the flames. In a flash of cold light, he was gone. What does all of this mean? Luca felt a reassuring squeeze on his shoulder. Just remember, why we choose matters just as much as what we choose. Luca woke up to see a hazy figure at the foot of his bed, silhouetted in the morning sun.
Strange dream. No dear, it's only Gran.
Luca rubbed his eyes. The kind, concerned face of his gran came into focus.
How are you feeling? Fine. Anything you want to talk about? I don't feel like talking. That's just as well. How about you sit there and listen a bit? Whatever you and Lolo thought about doesn't matter. But
Gran silenced Luca with a gentle pat on the leg.
fights between friends happen. What was said doesn't matter. The important thing is that it's not the last thing you ever say to each other. But he said stuff about that. Well, do you think he meant it? No, he was just mad. And did you mean any of the things you said to him? No. Good. One must appreciate friends in their best moment and accept them in their worst. Accept. Now, get your little butt out of bed. There are festivals today. You don't want to miss that, do you? I guess not. Seems like a good opportunity to make amends with Roro, doesn't it?
Luca gave a reluctant nod.
So, buy him a corn dog and apologize. But he's the one that. What did I just say? Buy him a corn dog. That's good boy. Everything's better with corn dogs. I need to get going now. Got some last minute festival. It's festival business to take care of. I'll come find you at the fountain a little after lunch. Alright. I love you, Luca. Love you too.
Luca took a deep breath.
Okay.
Chapter 6. Through thick and thin. Despite Luca's bitterness, Gran was right. He needed to hash things out with Rollo. A big fight changes the nature of a friendship. Whether, in the end, it is for the better or for the worse, all comes down to understanding. If one is not careful, the same familiarity that builds the strongest of bonds can become the wrecking ball that shatters them. Luca emerged from seclusion, taking in the crisp festival air. But the events of the day weren't on his mind. He had to find Rollo.
Yeah, find the Rollo. Wait. Uh, oh, there you are. Look at. Rollo wanted me to tell you something. What is it?
Roxy rolled her eyes, shaking her head.
Uh, a space adventure, though you needed fight. You should be brave, girl, somewhere quiet. Roxy, I don't. The little Luca. My goofy little brother wants you to find him.
Luca looked down and kicked at the dirt.
Look, I know you two had a fight. Uh, the only thing more annoying than my little brother. It's my little brother without his best friend. So I'm doing him this wrong favor. Now I need to run a favor you from you, whatever it is that went down between you two. Squash it. A space adventure, though you needn't fight. If you be brave, grow somewhere quiet. Mm. How goes the beetle hunt? Pretty a lot. I haven't seen too much as an exurbier. What? Exurbier. Ah, Exurbi. It's not just the beetles. This morning, I couldn't find any critters at all. It's like everything, the buzzes or skitters just packed up and left. I'm sure they're out there somewhere. Maybe all the commotion of the festival just spooked them. Yeah, maybe that's it. Unique New York. Unique New York. Oh, don't mind me. Just warming up for my big ceremony speech.
Mr. Kerr pointed to his grinning mouth.
Gotta limber up the what? Jabots? You nervous? Oh, heavens no. Well, Lake or lake. Lake or lake. What? I don't know who Helani or Harvest thinks they are impressing with this ridiculous festival. Totally. The town's still falling apart. The weather's still cloudy. And this season harvest looks like it's gonna be worse than last year's. You said it. No amount of corporate pondering is gonna change any of that. Exactly. But the lemonade at the drink stand over there does look pretty tasty. I'm still gonna be mad at them. Just a little bit mad while sipping some delicious lemonade is all. Welcome to our festival. Don't forget to come back later for Mr. Kelly's speech and the Perennial Harvest Festival sign reveal. You don't wanna miss it. Hmm.
Jeff was staring into the distance with a wistful look.
Hey, Jeff. Everything alright? Yeah, everything's fine. I mean, used to be fine. Just ain't right these days, yeah, no? Really do, actually.
Jeff turned to Luca with a furrowed brow, then gave an understanding nod.
You do, don't you?
For a moment, the two now shared that same wistful gaze.
Hehehe, every single time. Yep. Wow. Wait for it. Explain sounds almost again noted. Like clockwork. What a bunch of drones. Haha. Ain't moving. Huh? Hey, look up. How's Griffin doing? What? Oh, nothing.
Sorry all became flesh.
Just blatant. I didn't say anything. Okay, I can't. This is the first time I've seen this many smiling faces since the fall harvest. I had my doubts about Pelania harvest. I must admit, they put on nice body. He met his old friend's eyes, and we greeted with nothing but ice cold anger. Heavens, this is not time for fractured friendships. Piper, you're actually taking a break from studying. I wanted to see what all the festival fuss is about, but I can't help but notice. You still brought your backpack full of books. Look, a backpack can carry a lot more than just books. True. So, what you got in there? Books. I was able to return the Pelania harvest safety suit you borrowed. I don't think anyone noticed. Good. Now, will you tell me what you needed for? It works a favor for an enemy of my enemy. This isn't going to harm Mr. Keller, is it? All you need to know is that it's for the good of the family. Most welcoming of welcomes. Would you like to share your thoughts? We always strive to improve, not. Yeah, I've got a question for ya. What do you think this whole festival is for? The way I figure it, Pelania harvest is trying to win over the town, like a bribe with ballrooms. Cynical. I like where your head's at. That's what I assumed at first too, until I eavesdropped on a couple of gossip clipboards. What if I told you that this whole thing is a rally? A special syndic or a super secret guest of honor? A special guest who? I haven't dug deep yet. But whoever it is, PH thinks they're a big deal. Hmm? They're probably somewhere quiet. Hey Jace, still working through the newest Hank Atomic? You know it. Some fascinating canon towards end. Did you know? Hank Atomic Shook already doesn't technical shooting stuff. It uses inverse quantum particle decay to literally grow the entire universe around an object, leaving the object unaltered. So just looks shrunk compared to everything else. Bingo. That's wild. But this. No spoiler, please. Alright, sorry. Hey, Luca.
Kato's eyes lit with excitement.
I've been expecting you. Bravo. No, dispelling the first letter. The first? Oh, you don't think that was all, did you? Thor does go all out, doesn't he?
Kato straightened up and cleared his throat as if preparing to sing.
A plant purple you may take issue. When the fifth king dies, you will need a tissue.
Kato stared at Luca eagerly.
Get it? Want me to tell you? No, it's okay. Let me figure it out. Alright, when you find it, bring it here to be verified. And if you decide you want a hint, the offer still stands. On planet Purple, you may take issue. When the fifth king dies, you will need. On the planet Purple, you may take issue. When the fifth king dies, you will need a tissue. I can tell you one thing, it's not out there. But you need to find it inside this library somewhere. What?
Luca grabbed the 5 pillars of success from the shelf.
Once you've got a book, you can either bring it here to me, or just grab a different one. Oh wait, okay.
Luca grabbed The Issue with Self-Help, a helpful guide, from the shelf. Luca grabbed 500 meals for one big pot from the shelf.
Wait. Wait. Okay.
Luca grabbed grabbed Natural Photography, Volume 5, from the shelf. Luca grabbed The Modern Science of Atomic Radiation from the shelf. Luca grabbed The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue number 4. Luca grabbed The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue number 5. Luca grabbed The 5 Pillars of Success from the shelf. Luca grabbed the issue with self-help.
Let's see what do we have here. The issue with helpful guide. Oh, I'm afraid they are not the correct book. Okay, here's hint. Emphasize are important. Issue. Fifth issue.
Luca grabbed 500 meals for one big pot from the shelf.
Fifth. Okay, this one. Okay. Sorry. Fifth.
Luca grabbed Natural Photography, Volume 5, from the shelf. Luca grabbed The Modern Science. Luca grabbed. Kato removed his book from the desk and replaced it with Luca's, turning on the lamp. As he slid the book under the purple light, 2 words glowed: The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue 5. Luca clicked his tongue with recognition.
Follows cipher pen. He used to write secret messages everywhere with that. And only I had the special flashlight need to reveal it. I lost it. Apparently he traded Jeff for this purple light bulb. Hardy with his entire Halloween candy stash. Oh, no. Now let's see here.
Kato began flipping through the pages, stopping when he hit a glowing word.
Get away with such a gift.
He continued flipping.
Only found in. Get in grab. Card.
Reaching the end of the book, Kato looked up.
That's it. Grip. In. Grab. Card. Griffin's grab card. He wants me to go Griffin's snack stand. Oh, brilliant. I guess you're often there. Rack on the rest of the scavenger hint. Thanks, Kado. No. Because did you know there are big companies actually incorporated? A lot of people don't know that. Oh, I didn't know. What do you mean? It means most public works are handled internally. Video order pipelines, the water treatment, building regulations. That's great. Sensor stalking, emergency service. Hey, Griffin. The roller can.
Before Luca could finish his sentence, Griffin handed him a corn dog.
Oh, that's it. Bought and paid for enjoy. Oh, there was supposed to be a little or something.
Luca shrugged, taking a sizable bite out of the corn dog.
It's cold. Oh yeah, it's been sitting here for a while. Lord wanted me to be sure to give you the specifically. Well, that's just.
Luca tugged at his cheeks, feeling something rough between his teeth. He reached into his mouth and pulled out a slip of paper.
Oh, come on.
He shook off the bits of corn dog to read the slip.
Pick up pen. You need some pep. Near the fountain, up the step.
Luca finished off the remainder of the corn dog.
It's getting to be a whole thing. Smack. History Museum. Wow. Okay, let's
We
watch.
all know Beacon Pines is a great town. What you may not know is great towns grow from mighty roots. And that is why you cannot tell the story of Beacon Pines without telling the story of one Shopper Valentine. Young Shopper's keen intellect and strong moral fiber led to a grand vision. A vision of a community dedicated to a better tomorrow. In his own words, a better tomorrow is within our grasp, but it requires a singular mind to harness it. Lucky for us, he decided to grow that vision here, in Beacon Pine. And how does one grow a better tomorrow? With fertilizer, of course. Valentine's Fertilizer Company became the lifeblood of a town yearning for purpose. But then tragedy struck, a scientific experiment gone wrong. An accident which took Shopper away from us far too soon. To this day, we struggle to pick up the pieces. But one foul harvest isn't enough to stop the people of Beacon Pines. The spirit of Shopper Valentine lives on. It lives in the hearts of everyone with a dream for a better tomorrow. Together, we will follow his example and grow a bountiful future. Paid for by the Valentine family and the Valentine Fertilizer Company Riverfront Fund.
That was helpful. Upside. Hmm? There you are, girl. There's no way I'm actually doing this. It's way below my pay grade. Oh, come on, you big thief. Let the kids have some fun. Fine. But Loro owes me well.
Lumi waved his hands around sarcastically as he began.
What takes fright but has no wings? Your final task, a friendship brings. See, that wasn't so hard. I feel cheapened somehow. I think it's sweet. What takes fright but has no wings? Your final task, a friend. Gurakuga. Hey. Did you find the comic book? Yep. And you get the contract? Yep. But I know it doesn't make up for what I said. But here, you've earned this.
Rolo sheepishly handed Luca the balloons.
Right. Thanks. You didn't have to go through all this trouble. I'm sorry, I got so mad. Dang it, you are supposed to let me apologize first. Oh, sorry. No, you've apologized twice before me. Just let me do this. Look, I'm really sorry. With everything that happened with your mom and all, I've always wanted to be there for you. Our big friend, you know? When you said you are hanging out with someone else, I kinda freaked out. Lolo, see my turn. I felt like if you needed some new friend to help you, it meant that I wasn't good enough. But that was selfish and wrong. I was wrong. I'm sorry, Luca. Okay, our apology over. We can talk now.
Luca threw himself at Rollo, hugging him as tightly as he could.
Or I don't deserve you. I don't deserve you either. That's why we deserve each other. So, what else do you want to do today? We could snoop around and try to find some info about your mom. Snoop where? We could probably sneak into Peronia Harvest HQ while everyone's at the festival. And you're curious about all the chapters, clipboards, right now? What if we get caught? I think I could have enough excitement for 1 week. Let's just make the rest of the day about us. Already? Yeah. The rest of the world can wait 1 more day. You know, I've been waiting to get some work done on the MCDC mission control. The aim is a bit unpredictable. That sounds perfect. Yeah, let's go. Oh, I almost forgot. I ran into your ground this morning. She asked me to give you this.
Rollo handed Luca an unopened letter.
I'll wait for you inside if you wanna read it now. A letter?
Luca, some things are going to happen that might be difficult for you to understand. If I am honest, I hardly understand them myself. But whatever happens, I need you to know that I love you. None of this is fair to you. You have already lost so much. We both have. I wish there was a simpler way forward, but if there is, I haven't thought of it. God knows I've tried. Everything I've done, I did for you. I hope someday you can accept that. Love, Gran. Luca folded the paper into his pocket and headed up the ladder.
What's up with your letter? Anything you want to talk about? Maybe later. Sure, whenever you want. You know, you really didn't have to go to all the trouble just to apologize. I know, but we would be looking forward to the festival for weeks. After I ruined everything with my big mouth. This was the best way to make sure you still had a good time without me. Rolo.
Luca was at a loss for words, but that was fine. Words aren't always necessary.
The festival seemed nice. Was it nice? We can still go. Yeah, this is fine. Well, there's always next year.
Sadly, this was untrue. A distant rumble shook the treehouse.
Oh, what was that? Well, we missed the fireworks.
It was not fireworks. It was something the boys couldn't possibly comprehend. Something as old and cruel as time itself.
What happened? Oh shit.
A shockwave of cold tore through the room. A bitter, unfathomable chill. Before they could react, it encased them in ice. Two boys, reunited by friendship, only to be cruelly separated by a malevolence beyond reason. And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene, in a silent treehouse turned statuary, in a town brought low by its secrets for the rest of time. The end.
Wow.
That can't be the ending. It simply can't. I won't accept it, and I hope you won't either. There are more endings, more possibilities. I can feel it. We are just going to have to sort through them all until we find the one that fits.
Okay. Right. Break. Okay, break.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to break, revealing patches of star-filled summer night. Moonlight filtered down, shimmering in the treetops.
So you can meet Rolo in Nagorham. No, I promised Rolo I'll tell him about.
Luca stopped himself mid-sentence.
Spit it out, Bob. We are the Treehouse Thieves now. If there's a juicy secret, you will gotta tell me. Okay? You can come to the treehouse and I'll tell you both what happened. Heck yeah.
Luca saw Beck skulking by the gate.
So you're telling me there's nothing mysterious or creepy about this place? It's mostly boring and empty. I refuse to believe that. Big spiked gate, roomy mansion, rich, recursive owners. It even smells shoddy.
Beck grabbed the wrought iron bars and shook the gate.
Mark my words. You're the decadent nightmare horse. You will reveal your secrets to me. Wow, open. What did you do? First of all, I told you so. Second, hide. Wow, that's Harris Valentine. Who does she's talking to? Shh. I expect you to return the shoe in working order, of course, as long as everything proceeds as planned. There's nothing to worry about. The only thing I'm worried about is what is rightfully mine. If that means making some unsavory alliances, so be it. I couldn't agree more. there comes a time to suspend hostilities. Wow. I deal with our common threat. Now, this is what I was talking about.
Beck's voice was an excited whisper.
Proper shady stuff. Someone in a suit like that tried to grab me yesterday. Seriously? Shh. You don't understand that? When this all inevitably fails, I will deny everything. I wouldn't expect unless of you. You just worry about your part in this and let me handle the rest. I can't wait to see the look on the Rube Kelly's face. It's the truth. Welcome to right. I'm still surprised you are so comfortable with the potential collateral damage. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that change is painful. Well, I was expecting shoddy, but that just flat out forbidden talk. Billion. If you don't mind me asking, why? Why doing all of this?
The mysterious figure retracted their mask, hair pushing out from all corners.
Probably.
A chill ran down
Wait.
Luca's spine. His vision blurred. Beck stifled a sharp wince, and Luca looked down to see himself wrenching her hand.
An answer I can certainly respect.
Gran tousled her hair back under the face mask.
Just remember, keep everything nice and firm and normal until the festival. And don't need persons, losing suspicion.
Gran gave Eris a curt nod and disappeared into the night. Chapter 5. What big ears you have! Lucas sat shivering in the bushes, staring at his feet. After checking to make sure the coast was clear, Beck gave him a gentle tug on his sweater.
What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. Why? Why you so scared of the old lady in the basement too? That was my gran. That was your gran? Yeah. Okay, well. I'm sure there is perfectly reasonable explanation for all of this. Let's just get to the treehouse and figure things out there. Lead the way. For the restaurant, there's nothing to worry about. Of course, we're not worried.
The clipboard finished writing with a scratchy flourish and looked up.
Just dotting our it and crossing our what? Well, maybe try minding your P's and Q's, but
Captain Uncreed, arms crossed over his paunch, gave an exhausted sigh.
if there's anything you need knowing, you will know it. Absolutely. If you will just sign here, acknowledging everything is accurate. Maybe one of your hair in the fresh. Out of your hair. Or for the rubber of
He snatched the pad and scribbled his name so hard the pen nearly snapped.
there. And would you like my eternal soul as well?
The clipboards looked at each other for a moment, almost pondering the possibility, then broke into laughter as they walked away.
Hey, Mr. Nook Reed. Look, let me give you some advice. The next time someone you don't know asks to hear your thoughts, give me good hard bob right in the kisser. Oh, John tells me to just keep away from the clipboards. That's good, that's good. Your girl is smart already, Luca. Speaking of which, you better run along home now. Too dark out of wandering on your own. Another day, another dollar. See ya tomorrow, Z. Have you noticed how all the Piranha harvest brought order the same drink? The cappuccino with extra foam. Why? I don't know. Just thought it's a little odd. Pretty weird, so for sure. Well, the customers always right. See you bright and early tomorrow. I can't wait.
William Kerr and Gus Valentine proudly surveyed the half-covered festival banner.
It's all coming together quite nicely. Couldn't have done it without you.
The mayor gave a half-hearted shrug.
I'm not so sure about that. Nonsense. That reminds me, I wasn't able to thank your sister for her contributions. Yes, she has been indisposed of late. She doesn't much like me, doesn't she? Oh no, that's not it at all. She's just been busy. Of course. Regardless, I would be forever grateful if you could pass my thanks on to her. The History Museum has a real air of import to the whole affair. And we couldn't very well celebrate the story of Beacon Pines without including the Valentines. My father was great a man. You were darn tooting he was. Tooting.
Kerr locked his arm on Gus's shoulder.
I mean the entire Valentine family. Present company included. Can I ask you something, Mr. Kerr? Tell me, William. Ask away. William, what are you doing all of this? Gosh, I've never felt one needed a compelling reason to throw a party. No, just a festival. All of this. There's gotta be 100 down on their rock towns out there. Why is Piranha Harvest so invested to helping Beacon Pine? You know what I love most about the agriculture business? Seeds. Seeds? Yep, little bundles of potential.
With a glimmer in his eye, Kurt gestured grandly toward the horizon.
You treat a seed right. Nurture it, feed it, and it can grow into something truly special. You see potential here? Undoubtedly. The seed's greatness is already under our feet, or it needs a little nudge. And their right leaders leadership of course. Oh. Good night, Mayor Valentine. Oh, this is nice. The treehouse is just a little further on from here. So, what's your body roll like? Oh, here's Roland. No, particularly helpful. Sorry, I just never thought about it. Lots of energy. He's funny even when he's not trying to be. Things have been tough for his family since the fall harvest. It's about damn time you tell me what this fall harvest scene is. It's kind of long story. Hit me with the highlights, okay? There used to be a fertilizer company here called Valentine's. They were kind of a big deal. A big deal fertilizer. It was big deal to us. Their stuff really rocked. Farmers loved it. So Valentine's grew and grew. Beacon Pines pretty much grew around it. Most everyone in town either worked for Shaper Valentine or used his fertilizer. Things were good. I'm sensing a big bad. Around 6 years ago, Shaper Valentine suddenly died. And something changed. Changed how? Could have been a bad batch. Maybe it was in the water, or air, or soil. Nobody knows. But all the crops dead. And everyone blamed the Valentines. The whole harvest. Yeah. Valentine's fertilizer went out of business. Half the town lost their jobs. Sure. The next year the crops come back, but something was different. You plant a crop, do everything right, and it's thought of a crop should. What happens? And no one knows why. Nope. I take it the Lord's farm got the short end of the stick. Yep, for some reason. Their farm was hit harder than others. That sucks. Things have gotten better since Pioneer Harvest came to town. The Beacon Pines Ribbon initiative. Yep, first thing they did was give the town a deep scrub. They even put us up in the hotels. One town over for a week. Well, they decontaminated the groundwater. Huh. We better get growing. It's about time. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, let's go. It was about to give up and go home. Who's the new kid? Name is Beck. You must be Roro. As my reputation places me. Welcome to Mission Control.
Rolo waggled his head with pride.
You'll find we've spared no expense in construction. I've seen looking piles of junk. Thanks. Hey, Luca, you know the security consent we talked about? Yeah. While I was waiting, I made some improvements. Let me lock this baby down for a little test if infiltration can be too safe these days. He goes or out, doesn't he? Always. Rubbish. Yeah, let's go. Uh... Uh... Hey. Wait. Oh yeah. What's this mini game? Oh, no. Wait. Guy. Bitter. How well did you guys get all this junk in the first place? There's a guy in town named Jeff who trades us junk for snacks. Junk food for junk. Nice. So, pretty sweet security, right? It's just imaginative. I will give you that. Look out. I'll be sure we can trust the new recruit. I will brochure her. Thanks, I guess. Okay, Luca. You promised to fill me in about the Valentine warehouse. Huh.
Luca sucked in a long breath.
So, like I said, there was someone there. What were they doing? I don't know, but the place was lit up there and active. Maybe they were squatters? I don't think so. It seemed more organized. When the man put me in, I saw some sort of equipment running. A man put you in. Yeah, but I got away. You keep saying it was a man. They were wearing a mask, right? Yeah. Then it could have been a woman. How did you get away? I grabbed a rock or something and broke their mask. They let go and I ran. Damn. That's intense. No wonder you freaked out when you saw your grandma. Yeah, that's the other part. On our way here, Beck and I saw Harris wearing the same sort of hazmat.
Marlowe let out a low
Hazmat. Ro let out a low whistle, and they ran to there for idle chit chat. It was proper grand this time. So let me get this straight. There's an operation in full swing at the Valentine warehouse. We are almost abducted by a strange man or woman in protective suit. And then you throw your gram in the same suit, talking to here's Valentine? Pretty much. I'm beginning to think this town is kinda awesome.
Marlowe and Luca shot back a look.
No offense. And so we can logically conclude aliens or alien zombies have infiltrated town. And their leaders is young Uruguay and she tried to murder you. First of all, for the last time, there are no aliens. Second, it couldn't have been my gun at the warehouse. I broke the person's mask to get away. The mask Gram was wearing wasn't damaged. Well, she's definitely hiding something. Maybe your girl is weird, but she might be the most boring person in the universe. All she does is sit around all the making jam. What could she possibly have to hide? I don't know. We haven't talking much since she moved in. Moved in? Your girl isn't from here? No. She came a few months back to take care of me after his mom went missing. Did you know your grand before? No, really, no. It'd be years since I've seen her. Look, don't take this the wrong way. But are we sure your grand is on the up? Up?
Luca gazed out the window.
I'm just saying. It sounds like strange stuff has been happening since she showed up. We could say the same thing about your family. But you're right. Look, your grand is hiding something. And Pa always says, folks only bury stuff for worth digging up. We need to investigate your house. If my grand really is hiding something, don't you think I would have noticed by now? It's kinda the whole point of hiding something. I guess you're right. Grand been leaving the house for hours at a time this week. I'll call you tomorrow when the course is clear. And we can start getting to the bottom of this. I'm always game for a good snoop. You can count me in.
Chapter 6: Secret Lair.
There.
Summer forged ahead, but the nights only seemed to grow colder.
Okay.
Luca walked home slowly under the pale starlight, cautious to avoid any more surprises lurking in the shadows. Reaching home, he slipped quietly into bed, half dreading what they might discover the next day.
What time is it? Bro, what on earth is that? Huh? The ridiculous thing on your head. Or this? It helps me think. You're gonna need a lot more of these. Jerk up all you want. We will see who's laughing when I crack this case wide open. The course is clear. Yup, whatever she's been up to this week, it's been keeping her busy most of the day. Very well. The game is afoot.
Luca and Beck rolled their eyes as Rollo strutted across the room.
If I were a girl, where would I hide my deepest, darkest secret? Perhaps where you might least expect it.
Rollo flung open the cabinet with confidence.
Ah.
He coughed as a veil of dust hit his face.
I think it's safe to assume. Anything that dusty isn't what we are looking for. Or maybe that's what she wants you to think. Then again, any girl detective knows not to trust the first hunch. First hunches are for suckers. Eureka! She's lit a pine in order to burn the evidence. She keeps that fire going every day, Roro. Right, it may already be too late. Just think of the months of documents lost to ash. Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. Can we just think for a moment? Rika, is there anywhere Grant doesn't want you to go? Yeah, the closet upstairs. So maybe it stands to reason that we should check there first. No dice, it's locked. Well. Look who stands to reason now. I have no idea where are the keys. If it really is important, the ship, then she probably keeps it with her. Anywhere else. She has her very bushes. Who has ever thought I'm going to take these important things and hack it in a bush? True. Anything else may be something out of the ordinary. Well, she's always worried I will break her fancy dishware in the kitchen. But it doesn't matter anyway. I can reach the
A
latch.
look of realization crept onto Luca's face. All three kids snapped to glance at each other, then sprinted in turn toward the kitchen.
Alright, Loro. This is your time to shine. You called upon my expert detective skills. And now I shall proceed with.
Before he could finish, Luca scrambled up Rollo's back.
Hey, this is my idea of detective work. Every squad needs a good look pick. And every good look pick needs a sturdy head to sit on. This is Bena's my standing. Stop complaining and Hold still. Got it.
The three crowded around the hutch to peer in. With the glass doors opened, a perfect porcelain display gleamed and their eyes searched for anything amiss. But the only distinct feature was its impeccability.
Well, that was anticlimactic. Yeah, I don't really know what we were expecting. Like, oh hey, let me just yank on this random teacup and...
As Beck pulled on one of the teacups, it slanted forward with a hollow click. The entire hutch began to rustle and slide under its own power.
Wow. Seems like your girl has been doing some remodeling. Good. Only two types of people have secret riots. Evil masterminds and superheroes. So, which one do we think is? We are about to find out. Okay, some more of unhinged conspiracy vibe. Oh, wow. Yeah, this cannot be good. We need to look around before jumping to conclusions.
A spider web of string connected photos of people from the town, interspersed with hastily scrawled notes.
Well, she sure has kept herself busy. Is your girl a serial killer? Cause I'm starting to get a vibe. Don't be ridiculous. Sure, she's just tracking the movements of everyone in town. Out of the kindness of her heart, she put little symbols by some of them. Yeah, my non-creed has a check mark. The cripples are all inside a big circle. My mamas are both all here, both with question marks. Girls Valentine has a question mark. Heroes has question mark that's been crossed out. Mr. Kara has bullseye. The killer has chosen her next victim. We don't know what any of this means. However it means, it's probably not good.
Luca jostled each cabinet drawer in turn. Only one was unlocked. He fingered through the filing cabinet, pausing at a bulging folder labeled Walter.
Walter. Walter. Who's Walter?
For a long moment, he just stared at it.
What do you got there? It's my dad. Looks like some of his old medical files. Your dad was a doctor?
Luca nodded and caressed the label with his thumb.
Well, I gonna read it? Alright. Here, let me help.
Rollo swiped the folder from the drawer and began leafing through the pages. He whistled to himself, barely looking at the text.
How about you actually read some of it? One sec. These documents such as this look like a cheeseburger. It's best to skip straight to the middle. That's where was a meaty bit ripe. Well, I have no idea. We were in the presence of the prominent scroller in this document. and cheeseburgers. By all means,
He
proceed.
stopped at a page and mimed, holding up a monocle.
Oh, here we are. Follow-up examination of Terence Wilby. Terence Wilby. Patients show further signs of paralysis and malaise. Paralysis and malaise. Body temperature continues to drop. He now describes soreness of muscles and joints. This is similar to the symptoms exhibited by Mrs. Wilby just a few days past. Still waiting on a lab result from Joseph.
Rollo looked up with heightened surprise.
See, creepy. Kinda disturbing. Who's Joseph? That's Miss Nuncuri's name. Wait,
Rollo's finger traced across the page.
there's more scribbled in the margins. Wait. Mr. Wilby claims the tap water on his home has been contained. The tap water at his has been contained. Perhaps environmental lab results only lies more question. So might be related to something else.
Rollo scanned through several more pages.
Here, the writing looks shaky. I just couldn't help her. This disease or whatever it is, progress so fast. And with his wife passing, Helen's condition follows close behind. Enough is enough. I need to take matters into my own hands.
Luca, staring blankly at the cabinet this whole time, spoke softly.
What does it say next?
Rollo rustled the folder, trying to loose more pages.
That's where it ends. What? There has to be more.
Luca frantically shoved the remaining cabinet folders, trying to find another labeled Walter.
I think that's only one. It's alphabetical, see? What did he mean? Enough is enough. How did he take matter into his own hands? This is bullshit.
Luca slammed the drawer shut.
What do we have here? Barrett's marked caution explosive. And jam jars? That's enough jam to feed the whole town. What kind of incendiary jam is your grandma making? Incendiary. She wouldn't have had me walk around town delivering bombs, right? Only one way to find out.
Rollo casually spun open a lid and dipped his finger in the jam. He smacked his lips.
A hint of brown sugar and ink. What?
Rollo plunged his hand in the jar, fishing out a soggy slip of paper.
Oh,
Rollo offered the slimy note to Luca and licked his fingers clean.
It's addressed to Mrs. Fratelli. A grand jump drum. Last night I used this guy's hero's probe to scout the location. The timing window should be possible. Operational sparking is a goal. Herman, are they doing a haste? However, it can be good. Some more bombshell than a bomb, am I right? You are new here, so I will let in straight. But I'm the best joke guy around here.
They crowded around a worn-down old map of Beacon Pines.
Cool. This looks like a treasure map. Not every old map is a treasure map, Roller. Yeah, but every treasure map is an old map. Can't follow the risk. Look, there's even a pathway drawn on it. It starts at the entrance to town, and if we follow it,
Rollo carefully traced the path with his finger.
it leads right
He
to
jabbed down at the end point.
town square. That's the fountain in the middle of town. What a weird place to hide treasure. Lord, that doesn't look like treasure to me. The end of the path on the map has the same symbol as those explosives over there, so it's not hiding treasure. A real boomer. Lord, what the thing you've been excited about for the past month? The festival. Garp. Did you just say garp? This feels like a garp kind of situation. Everyone will be gathered near the center of town. She's gonna blow up the festival. Now, not it will stop her. What was that?
Luca looked up from the map.
What was that? No, I heard it too. That was the front door. Which means someone just shut the door. Which means someone's upstairs. Shh, quiet. Hit the right.
Beck flicked off the light. And overhead, creaking floorboards bent under slow, deliberate steps. The kids looked up, the tilt of their necks following each footfall. Then suddenly, it stopped. Without realizing, they'd been holding their breath. All three exhaled shakily and glanced at each other. A muffled male voice broke the silence. A final few footsteps reached the entrance above them, and the voice now echoed down the stairs.
Anyone down here there?
The three kids shuffled to the corners without a peep. As he began to descend the stairs, the man's voice punctuated every new step. Thump,
Yo, who? I'm not here to hurt anyone. I'm just here to help. Just
thump. At the bottom step, the man paused, squinting to search the room for signs of life.
Guess it's nothing.
Rollo shifted suddenly. Luca gave him an intense, chastising look and whispered through clenched teeth.
No, don't.
It was too late. Rollo was already inching toward the stairway. He screeched as he charged toward the shadowy figure.
Flaming chicken coop.
With all his weight, Rollo tackled the man to the ground.
Lolo? Mystery clipping man? Anyone there?
From the dark corner, they saw something move.
If I didn't know if I had it in me. But there was only one way to find out. Holy crap, Lolo. That was awesome. What did you just kill the person?
Luca scrambled to the hunched figure on the ground. Pressing his fingers to the man's neck, he sighed with relief.
You sure clapped him good, Lolo. He's knocked out cold.
As Beck flicked back on the light, Luca and Rollo both gasped in stereo.
Mr. Tolliver.
Chapter 7: The Interrogation of Hiram Tolliver. Still unconscious, Mr. Tolliver slumped heavily in a shoddy old chair. His hands were bound with rope, his feet tied with some loose string. The kids huddled in a circle, discussing their plan. One thing was certain. They couldn't just let Mr. Tolliver go. They needed to know what he was doing in Luca's house. After some deliberation, it was decided.
Cheat hard.
They'd run the classic good cop, hard cop interrogation. Rollo brandished a steely gaze. I've got this. Read about it 100 times. Rollo swaggered past the chair which propped up the slumping Hiram Tolliver. Without even looking at his captive, he began with a long, blustery drawl.
Well. Mr. Trevor.
Mr. Tolliver remained motionless. Rollo spun around to face him. He'd clearly expected to rouse Mr. Tolliver with his booming voice.
Mr. Trevor.
Beck and Luca gave each other an unsure glance. Rollo slammed his fist on the table.
I said, Mr. Trevor.
He grabbed the table lamp and beamed it onto the unconscious face. Mr. Tolliver groaned and slowly lifted his head. He recoiled with a muddled, weary squint.
What in the world?
The chair wobbled as he attempted to straighten up.
Who's there?
Mr. Tolliver could only make out rough shapes through the glaring light. With a gruff tone, Rollo hoped to both conceal his voice and intimidate.
I'll be asking the question here, Frank. Now hold on. Let's just calm down. Oh, I'm calm. Calm in doubt. As for you, looks like you are
The
sweating.
doubtful expression on Beck and Luca's faces transformed into awe.
We can do this my way, or well, let's just say I'll never need another way.
Rollo, hitting his stride, was now channeling every detective trope his memory could recall. He slammed the table again.
Now that's what I don't even.
Mr. Tolliver's voice became desperate. He was nearly in tears.
You be tying me down. How on earth could I dance? Dance with your mouse punk. Spill the beans. What are you doing talking around this house? I'm here to help Juniper to make sure everything's ready. Oh, so you are in court with Grant?
Mr. Tolliver was in a daze, now more confused than ever.
Gonna help her blow up the festival, huh? Blow up the festival? Good road.
He shook his head, feeling more and more dizzy.
No, you've got it all wrong. Where is she now? She's headed to the south. South? What the south? It's where
His voice faded to a whisper.
town begins. Where it all begins. Where? What is Operation Spark Plug?
With that, Mr. Tolliver passed out cold. Rollo swung around with a repentant grimace.
Damn Rollo. I think you went a little too hard on him. What did he say about the south? It's where the town begins. We need more information. Yeah, but we better not push Mr. Tolliver any further. Is there anyone else who might know more? What about History Museum? I just got set up for the festival. The tent was put up by the Valentines. Everything they do is just a bunch of fluff or graphy themselves. Is there anything more reliable? The library, if there's any information about this whole thing, Carter can help us find it. Let's go get some more answers. This is the nice library. Thanks, we work hard on it. Aren't you a little too adorable to be librarian? Adorable. Oh, Carter hung out here so much. Eventually, they gave him a set of keys. I just keep an eye on the place for Mrs. Norberg sometimes. They got you working for free. It's quiet and I get access to all the books I can read. What more could a person want? Fair enough. What can I do for you all? We need a favor. I already told you and Rhoda. I can't put you any higher on the wait list for the next Hank Atomic. And if you were here with more candy, I will help you. No, I can't beat both. Call it the personal code of conscience. Actually, we are looking to do some research. Now you are speaking my language. What are you looking for? That's the thing we sort of don't know. But do you go on the history of the town? Huh. The other the county record achieves. But in the those past death newspaper clippings, stuff like that. Pretty boring reading. But they did go all the way back to when the town was founded. Great, we'll start there.
Chapter 8, 6 Feet Under, 3 Towns Over. The kids spent the rest of the afternoon combing through dusty piles of old county records, desperately searching for anything that could help them make sense of Mr. Tolliver's cryptic utterance. Luca tried to shake the thought of Gran's basement, but his focus wavered. explosives, messages hidden in jam, dossiers on various town figures, and a corkboard threaded with photos. Gran was the only family he had left. He still couldn't bring himself to believe the worst. But the old map with the symbol of explosives in town square made that difficult. As the sun began to set, the kids were no closer to the truth.
If I have to read any more records, my eyebrows are gonna pop. We have to keep digging. If I dig another word, I'm gonna end up in one of these assigned death records. Roller coaster lived a full and wonderful life. Till he lived so much boring crud that his brain oozed out of his ears.
Rollo shut his book with an assertive nod.
Rollo shut his book with an accelerative. Okay. If you've got a better idea, spit it out. Spit it out. You sound like my sister. Keep pushing. You like power. And it won't be boring country records that kill you. I will put you in the obstinately myself.
Rollo muttered under his breath.
Your country record. Really? That's the best you've ever got. When I'm done with you, you'll be the footnote in history. Just like.
Beck slammed her finger down on the open page before glancing down to read.
J. Hartford here. I'd like to see Troy. Hey. We're all a little tired here. Let's just take a minute and...
Something tickled the back of Luca's mind.
Wait. What was the name, Beck? J. Hartford. Hartford? From the Brookville Toyville 8 years ago. That can be right. What is it? J. Hartford. That's my grand's name. Juniper Hartford. Maybe there were two J. Hartfords. Mrs. Hartford is survived by her young daughter E. Hartford. My mom's name is Eleanor. Okay, this is getting creepy. If your ground is 6 feet under, 3 tons over, then who I'm living with?
The question hung in the air.
Alright, Gam, I gotta cross up for the night.
Beck rubbed her eyes.
How late is it? Almost 10. Oh crap. It's gonna kill me. I've gotta go. Yeah, my parents will be worried sick. Okay, let's meet up as early as we can at the festival tomorrow. What are you gonna do about the unconscious man in your basement? I will think of something.
Luca's heart was pounding as he approached the house. If he was lucky, Gran, or whoever it was, hadn't gotten back yet. And of course, there was Mr. Tolliver tied up and unconscious in the basement.
So sad.
Dealing with him would be the first order of business. Luca shook out his arms to calm his nerves before entering. held perfectly still, tempering his breath, and listened closely. She was asleep. His only hope was that she hadn't found Mr. Tolliver before dozing off.
Okay, let's check. Oh no.
Mr. Tolliver was nowhere to be seen.
Maybe Work Up escaped from his bindings and left without a
Or
trace.
maybe Gran knew everything.
What do I do?
Luca's hungry stomach groaned. Not realizing it, he'd gone the entire day without eating.
Okay, I can figure this out. I just need a little brain food.
Luca rushed over to the pile of jam jars, unscrewed one, and shoveled a handful into his mouth.
I'm afraid your jam delivery will be delayed.
He flipped the lid to read the label.
Mr. Nancred, hehe. Okay, now I can think. So if Gran knows we tied up Mr. Tolliver, I'm screwed. If she doesn't know, then I need to play it cool. I guess the only option is to go to bed and act as if nothing is wrong. Gran will think Mr. Tolliver finished what he was sent to do and left when he was done. Wow. Gran? Okay, stick to the prompt. Go to bed and play it cool.
As Luca climbed the final stair, the emotion of the day dragged heavily on him. With each consecutive step, his legs weakened. His stride began to... He tried to grab for the railing to steady himself. Something was wrong.
Come on, legs. Just a few more steps.
Luca groaned and tried to move. His limbs might as well have been bolted to the ground. Through numb lips, he mumbled just before falling asleep.
Seed boy, what did you get yourself into? Let's now and let me handle everything.
Chapter: A speech to end all. Luca awoke to find himself face down in bed. He moaned into his pillow. Why would Gran drug him? Or rather, why was she trying to drug Mr. Nuncred? Shaking the questions from his woozy head, Luca snapped back to the matter at hand.
The festival. Where have you been? Gran put something in the jam. Yeah, we know. Secret message for secret conspirators. Not this one. The one intended for Mr. Nuncred. Put me to sleep. Ho ho. Sly devil. Sly. I think she's trying to remove him from the equation. He might be in danger. Have you found anything? We look around but haven't seen anything odd. Your Gran is nowhere to be found. But Mr. Nunkruid is just laughing around waiting for the speech. Wait, what speech? Mayor Katz just got up to the podium. Everyone is gathering at the stage. Let's get moving.
Augustus Valentine nervously wiped his brow.
Is this thing? Hello, become pines. I'm Augustus Valentine, your mayor, and I suppose you already know that. Oh yes. Before we get started, I just wanted to take a moment to recognize someone who couldn't be here today. This town would be where it is today without my father, Sharp Valentine. So I thought we could begin with a round of applause befitting such a great man. Even more than the old culture deserved.
Gus cleared his throat and awkwardly loosened his tie.
Right, where was I?
William Kerr bounded on the stage with the energy of a preacher at a big tent revival.
Gus Valentine everywhere.
He gave Gus a hearty slap on the back and motioned him off the stage.
Let's hear it for our mayor. What a great turnout. Oh heck, I didn't prepare anything. I suppose I could say a few words. Would be ashamed to waste such a beautiful podium.
Mr. Kerr pulled a thick stack of note cards out from his vest.
Community, conviction, commitment. These are the things we celebrate the Pelani harvest. For us, it's the pillars of the bridge to a better tomorrow. But I think it's time to add a new pillar. Change. Change is a powerful thing. It's inexorable, unavoidable, and undeniable. And I'm daddy thank for it. But change is the reason we are all together today. It's hard for me to believe that it was only 4 years ago that fate brought me here. A simple business trip which brought me to a small town which would change my life forever.
Mr. Kerr took a moment to survey the crowd.
Yeah, you know what?
He wiped away a single tear.
From the second I set foot in the Beacon Pines, something about this place has held me captive. You see, change represents opportunity. It represents potential. It was change that helped me recognize the potential of this place. To see the people of this town, despite suffering great loss, still held on to their things that made them special.
He thumped the podium to emphasize each word.
Community, conviction, commitment, change.
Mr. Kerr nodded confidently, biting his lip. The crowd was silent, in rapt attention.
Fate made a perfect match that day. Nothing is more important to you all than community. A Pelani harvest is a community first and foremost.
Mr. Kerr methodically made eye contact with each section of the crowd.
The only way you made it through the whole harvest was an unshakable conviction. A conviction that better tomorrow are just over the horizon. A Pelani harvest was founded on the conviction that we were the horizon. The festival is a symbol of our commitment to each other.
His voice began to build to a crescendo.
We now walk hand in hand into future we are shaped together, and that is what change is all about. Grabbing the future by the scruff of the neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. I'm tackled think that we will be making that choice together. How great is that? Just imagine what we can accomplish. What was that?
The crowd began to look around nervously.
Don't worry, a little thunder isn't going to ruin this way. Everyone remain calm.
Mr. Kerr quickly flicked through his note cards.
Where was I? Through all of my travels, I have one true thing. One always lives what they sow. We have all planted a lot of good in this town. And so it is with happy heart that I can proclaim.
He raised his hands up to the heavens. At that moment, a merciless wall of impossibly cold air ripped through the crowd, instantly freezing everyone and everything it touched. For a man like William Kerr, this was a fitting way for things to end. On a stage, with an entire town frozen in rapt attention for the rest of time. The end. There's that ice again! Whenever I think we're getting close, it comes along and ruins everything. Maybe we should just quit? Maybe you should just close the book, walk away, and never think of me again. No, I don't mean. We got a little closer this time. Please.
Okay. What's next? Right. Three. Chill.
They'd run the classic good cop, sly cop interrogation. Luca and Rollo ducked behind a barrel, leaving Beck to her task. With a few crisp snaps, she roused Mr. Tolliver.
What's going on here? You were the Moodwell gal. Please call me back. Sorry about all this.
Mr. Tolliver looked down and shifted a bit, testing his restraints.
It seems there's been a mix-up. You see, I'm down here for the same reason you are. Juniper sent you here.
Beck caught herself before letting the surprise manifest on her face. She'd already gotten him to reveal his relation to Gran. This was gonna be easy.
You know how Juniper is with her precautions. Operation Spark has us all on edge. I guess she thought you need some backup. But she sent a child? What better way to avoid playing eyes. Who would suspect a kid? I suppose that makes sense.
Mr. Tolliver wriggled a bit in his restraints.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Beck quickly removed the.
That had to be uncomfortable. A little, yeah. But you understand. We never know who to trust in this town.
Mr. Tolliver rubbed the growing knot on his forehead.
Well, very true. So it turned out we are both the hero.
Beck twirled her hand, as if to prompt Mr. Tolliver to finish her thought.
Destroy their
Beck
evidence.
shook her head and clicked her tongue.
The old girl is nothing if not true.
Mr. Tolliver let out an amused huff in agreement.
She sure is. Can't blame her though. So, if anyone were to find out that we are going to destroy the South, we will both know how bad it might be. No one will know anything once I finish cleaning things up down here.
Beck was on a roll now, playing Mr. Tolliver like a fiddle.
You are sure you can finish this up on your own? Jupiter trusted me for a reason. You can leave the rest to me. There is one more roots and I will go work on. Roots end? Oh, it's nothing really. The other day, I had the radio on a scan while restocking the candy shelf. And wouldn't you know it, I intercepted all the phrase in a perennial harvest transmission. Underground secrets. That's ominous. I think might be password, but Jennifer dismissed it. Said it wasn't the mission critical. What password for? We don't know. So we have a password and know where we to put it. It's gonna mean something, right? It's gotta mean something, right? Good thinking. You should probably go work that out. I've got this under control. That's the relief between you and me. This basement giving me this release.
Heading for the stairs, Mr. Tolliver hesitated and turned to Beck with a puzzled look. She grinned and gave him a peppy wave. With a shrug, he continued up the stairs, whistling a jaunty tune.
You got check that? Sure did. This whole time Mr. Tribbles had a candy shop. But all he ever sells us is apples.
Beck blinked slowly in disappointment.
The password rule. Well, sure, but once things are back to normal, I'll be having a word with Mr. Toriba about the candy shelf. But in the meantime, I've got an idea.
She turned to the table and began tearing small scraps of paper.
He said he heard a poster on the radio. Any good spy transmission is never what it seems.
Beck marked each scrap of paper.
We just need to find their hidden meaning. Okay. What another word for underground? Buried, covered. Could it be covered up? Cover up? Maybe it's one of those. It's a letter. It's a number of singers. So you would be 21 and will be 40. DUBO. It's anagram. Nuncred's drugstore.
Luca and Beck looked at Rollo with amazement.
Bro, what was incredible? Well, either that Krantz nude drugstore. Yeah, I think you were right the first time. How did you do that? What can I say? I love ciphers. Well, I guess we know where to go next. Scare me half to death. Sorry. You kids haven't seen Mr. Toriba around, haven't you? Nope. It's got me waiting around like the last slice of pie. I swear the man would be late to his own funeral. You're right, August. Sorry, sister. But caught up with work. Work? You? I had a few more details to lock down for the festival. Or what do you have to report? What is Inspition Festival really about? Inspit. I think
Gus looked around nervously.
Mr. Cal really does just want to do something good for the town. He's actually pretty nice guy. You should spend some time with him. I've been through installing you as mayor so that you could make friends. Your job to help me figure out what Kara and Peronia have his true intentions. How is this town? You have a responsibility. This is father's town. But, excuse me? This was our father's town. He's grown, careless, and he isn't come back. Father left us with nothing but problems. Mr. Carroll came here and offered to help us. We accepted the help. We didn't agree to them. Turning back. Father's warehouse into a toxic dumping ground. That is just a temporary arrangement. The girl can be seen from our demand backyard. They are dumping their nasty little secrets on us. When this all inevitably goes wrong, who do you think will be blamed?
Ferris's cry hung in the air.
We have a new choice to make now, sister. This town is going to change, whether we like it or not. Are we going to choose to be a part of the future, or be forgotten in the past? It's a shame. Father named you August, but we will always just be a gas. Good night, Harris. I will see you at breakfast tomorrow. It's getting late, children. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm back. Okay.
Solomon stood proudly at the entrance to the drugstore, holding a brown bag overflowing with black licorice.
Hey, Solomon. We are looking for Mr. Nuncrit. Is he still in there? I'm afraid not. Then, where would you get the candy from? You might say we have an arrangement.
Solomon shoveled a surprising amount of licorice into his mouth.
Sometimes it's the small pleasures in life, though we might not always have family to rely on. Licorice has never let me down. Well, I can say licorice will be my first choice, but whatever floats your boat, you can tell a lot about a person by their choice of confection. Oh yeah, I guess. I like sour gobs. I'm certain you do. I've always wondered why Mr. Nuncrit kept licorice in stock. You must eat enough of it to make it worthwhile. There are many ways to earn royalty. For some, it's as easy as cold hard cash. Well, he's right, it's locked. There's gotta be more clues. Okay, let's see. Have you ever seen anyone actually use this thing? Besides Mr. Nuclear, no.
Beck cupped her hands on the glass to peek inside.
That is not a normal phone booth. It's got like a blinky keypad. Why would there be a blinky keypad? Crowded nude rag store. I mean, underground secrets. The password.
Beck flung open the door and they all squeezed in.
Let's go. Alright. Let's see here.
Luca cracked his knuckles and entered the letters into the keypad.
Sounds like that is something. Wait, now what? I guess we... Oh.
The inside of the phone booth dropped loose from its shell. Without even the space to panic, they closed their eyes, held their breath, and accepted their fate. Suddenly, the chaotic descent slowed to an effortless landing. It was unclear where they ended up, but at least it was solid ground. The air was stagnant and smelled vaguely of chlorine.
I knew it. You knew that there was a secret hub full of strange tubes under the phone booth? Of course I did. Didn't I say that? No. I definitely thought it. Okay, do you remember when I said how cool it would be? If there are trans-dimensional conduits from Hank Atomic Issue 2 were at one point or another. You've said about every technology ever discussed in Hank Atomic. That's why I'm such a good predictor. It looks like each of these has something written on there. This tool has a broken mask. So have we found our mystery warehouse creeper? We've at least found their hazmat suit. If it works like a nuclear and talks like a nuclear, let's not jump to conclusions. Just saying. Piranha Harvest main office. That's where my mouth works. What does he do? Science stuff. Is he involved in all of this? We just moved here. How could he be involved? True. Valentine fertilizer warehouse. Isn't that where it almost got snatched? Yeah. Why would Piranha Harvest have tube going to the old Valentine place? This is starting to feel like something big. Mining Operation Alpha. You guys have mines here? No, not that I know of. This town is all farms and fertilizer. And series of tubes. Per always said, you can only trust a miner up to the point when they hit gold. Not sure how their wisdom applies in this exact situation. The thing about Per, you don't always realize what he means until it's too late. That's a lot important. Stand aside air springs. I've read enough Hank Atomic to know my way around science fiction.
Rollo's hands hovered over the field of blinking buttons.
Any, mini. Oh. Bro, what did you do? Nothing. I didn't even more yet. What was that? Hide. Where? There's nothing but weird tubes down here. Let's get back. Oh, shit. 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 What's up? You all need to come with me now. We are going anywhere with you. No, until we get some answers. Mr. Underground Secrets. I told them it was an absurd password. But they love anything that makes them feel clever. They who? Does not matter. If I can keep you hidden until after the festival, I might be able to save your skins. We don't care about our skins. Hold on now, I like my skin. This all stops now, and Creed.
Joseph waited for a moment in silence.
You sound just like him. Who? What? Don't get to talk about my dad. No, your father and I were friends back before.
He gestured toward the strange tubes.
All of this. That's right. It's true. I used to bounce you on my knee. What's happened? Something that always happens. Reality complications life. We were a team, Walt and I. Idealistic doctor and a bright-eyed pharmacist. What's both hell-bent on helping folks. So you are his sidekick? No. We are patrons. He helped their patients and I helped him. Yup, totally sidekick.
Nuncreed let out a growl of a sigh.
Look, I need you to know this. I need someone to know this. One day, Sharper Valentine comes to us. Says he's got an opportunity. He's found something he didn't quite understand. He was willing to pay us both handsomely to help him understand it. And my dad said no. Your father and I both believed in helping people. But the thing I could never get him to understand was it's a lot easier to help others if you help yourself now and then. Okay. Classic sidekick into William Fortune. Walt loved being righteous almost more than he loved his family. He was wrong about one thing though. When he begged me not to take Valentine's offer, he said, Joseph, if a person say yes one time to Sharper Valentine, he'll make sure they keep on saying yes to him until the day he's dead and gone.
He shook his head wistfully.
Sharper's long gone, but he's still got my saying yes. Is there a point to this sort of story? No, really no. Just older man trying to delay. What's he doing?
Nuncreed took a menacing step towards the children.
I tried to keep you safe. I tried to keep you and Juniper out of this. But you frosted my hand.
Luca began to laugh.
What? You really don't know? My girl isn't out of this. She's been skimming right under your nose. Juniper. Seems like she's planning on crossing the town's party. She's going to disrupt their festival? What will she?
The color drained from Nuncreed's face.
How does she know? Apparently she knows a lot of things. What? Let's just say this isn't the only underground road layer we busted into today. And honestly, here is way cooler. She's got map and explosive and bad intention big man.
Nuncreed grabbed Luca by the shoulders. His eyes were frantic.
Frantic. No way. You need to tell me what she's going to do right now. She doesn't understand what it is she's messing with. Tell me now, she's in danger, boy. I don't know. She had a map. It's a mark on the fountain in Tower Square. The fountain? Well, why would?
A jolt of realization struck Mr. Nuncreed.
She knows about the source? What the heck is the source? If she tried to destroy the source, it could catalyze. There goes, she's going to freeze us all. You all need to run. Run where? Away. As far away from this town as you can get. Head west and don't look back. That did not go how I expected. So we are totally following him, right? Totally. See you on the other side. You good? Yep. I love this town.
Chapter: The Cold, Hard Truth.
Cold hard truth. Okay.
Beck leapt up, allowing the suction to yank her into the dark. Dimness eclipsed around her like the shutter of a camera as she seemed to cover great distance in mere moments. Her only points of reference were glints of upcoming turns, which approached with frightening speed, only to carry her gracefully along. She heard the tinny, distant echoes of Rollo's glee. Once she stopped fighting against it, the ride was impossibly smooth. Then, all of a sudden, as if minutes had passed in an instant, light blazed into view. A burst of wintry air snuffed across her face, and she was flung out into the cold.
Wow. That was intense. Yeah. I think I might potted with some fruits in there. Any idea where we are? Somewhere cold. Doesn't look like it caught any of us. It did feel like we traveled the water. So where did it all go? This place sucks. What would anyone even want to blow something up out here? Only one way to find out, I suppose. We've got to catch up to Nugget. I think he went this way. Oh. This looks familiar, yeah. Maybe we can clear off the snow. No time, Nugget's getting away. Okay, this starting to feel really familiar. May not be the most well versed on all things Beacon Pine, but this does look like some sort of frozen replica of town. I got it. It's so obvious now. Mr. Nugget is an alien. Brother, stick with me here. His species can only live in sub-zero temperatures. Oh boy, here we go. The source is their base camp dimension, so naturally they keep it cold. We found it by traveling through those metallic worm holes back there. The final objective, kill us all and shapeshift into Beacon Pine's citizen of their choosing. You never really helped me, but you are very much lost me there. Okay, you should do it. We should keep moving.
As they rounded the corner to the frozen town square, they spotted Mr. Nungreed inching cautiously toward a pit at its center. He held his arms out gingerly, as if approaching a beast in the wild. Upon closing the distance, Luca recognized what Nungreed was after. Gran stood confidently at the edge, one arm outstretched over the abyss. Nearby, a wheelbarrow had been emptied out. She held a lit torch, which flickered in the bitter wind.
Juniper, I don't know what you think you're doing, but I assure you this is not going to serve anything. If you drop that, you've doomed this whole town. It wasn't me who doomed this town. I've been watching you, Joseph. I know what you've done. You and your conspirators. Gran? What's happening? Oh my God. You and your friends need to leave. Right this moment.
Mr. Nungreed turned back toward the kids, desperation in his eyes.
Listen to your grandma, Luca. This is between me and Juniper.
Rollo and Beck held steadfast in awe. Luca approached closer. Mr. Nungreed spun back toward Gran, his voice growing louder.
You've got it all wrong, Juniper. Just hand over the torch. You don't understand what you are doing. How could I possibly trust you to do the right thing? Ward told me everything. He trusted you, and you betrayed that trust. Look up. Did you know that this man's entire life is a lie? If it weren't for him, your father might still be alive.
Mr. Nungreed winced with anguish. His voice hardened.
That's not true.
They both now yelled, not to each other, but at fate itself, making their peace with long-held burdens. The wind howled with encouragement.
Ward was like a brother to me. We just had different ideas about how to effect change. Very convenient that your way just happened to line your pockets. No, that's not fair.
They menaced at each other, both catching their breath. The moment balanced on a knife's edge. Amid a blur of emotions and memories, the wind calmed, as if to give him the stage.
Weep.
And it was all just too much. Falling to his knees, Luca whimpered softly. The tears crystallized as they hit the snow. Gran stared at Luca for a moment with warm sympathy, remembering why this was all necessary.
That will or make sense, Luca. Then everything can go back to normal. I promise.
She stiffened up and brandished the torch at Mr. Nuncreed.
You can't hide behind those people any longer, Joseph. Once their precious source is destroyed, we'll see where their royalties fall. Joshua, don't.
Ignoring his final plea, Gran flung the torch in. She smiled and exhaled in relief. Mr. Nuncreed moaned in resignation. The torch echoed as it ricocheted down the hole, punctuated with a thunderous thud.
You see, Joseph, I've learned every important lesson in life. If you want things to change, then you must be willing to.
Before Gran could finish, the ground shook her to silence. Gran only had time to spin around and run to Luca, her attempt to shield him, an honorable but trifling act. Unflinching love, pitted against an unthinking horror, there was no contest. Her warm embrace froze in an instant. That is where they remain, fixed in place, forever. And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene. In a town brought low by its secrets, sits the frozen statues of a misguided band of meddlers. The end. Well, that was dire. On the bright side, we finally figured out where all the ice is coming from. Now, we just need to find a way to deal with a mystic, unfathomable force of nature.
Okay, thank you for watching. See you later. Today's end. Okay. Goodbye. Bye bye.